16 is intact because Muslims they did built up all around a fortress, and the cavea, the stage is intact. 16,000 people. The maestro Pompeii was there 10 years ago. The orchestra at the theater La Scala in Milano. Very simple marble decoration. But in front of you, there is one more way to get to the main road, and there's a path is running behind the Green Theater. And watching on your left, you can get an idea about how rich was the decoration, because on both sides, to the bottom of the wall, you can see red and yellow color. I told you that there is no marble in this area, but now you will see a wonderful marble decoration in the wall. She asked me, "Are you going in?" I said, "Yes." But sometimes be gentleman is not so productive. But anyway, it's a pleasure. Look, the bricks are still there. And we have tremors everywhere. From more than 20 centuries, you know, that building is there. Behind the Summa Cavea, the trees, and at that time there were no trees there. We got many evidences in but remember, all the wooden parts are not original. But in this case, the marble floor decoration is intact. Every time I'm here, I'm walking on eggshells because you know it's a wonderful decoration. The pink marble arrived here from Egypt. Then you will see a green one, and you will see a dark one arrive from Turkey. The white one will arrive from a small theater having seats for, please come in my friends, a small theater but having seats for 600 persons, madam. Equal the elite of a city having a population of 20,000 inhabitants, including slaves. Remember, this theater dates back to 80 BC, the time when the two governors, the two dummies, were appointed. They spent their own money. They were not Salvationists. They were not working for a Salvation Army. They were using their money in exchange of votes. They chose to build up this building for different kinds of shows, mime, pantomime, poetry and music, and we got many information about this theater used for the governors having speech in front of the population. The same thing you can see, you have the 4 lines of seats, then we have the middle class, and still today 2 lines of seats, and a private staircase on the side for the governors or people at a high grade. You can tell me there are no, well, first class seats, but not so comfortable. Pompeii provided with many information through its paintings, and we saw that they were going to place on the slabs a bisalia, like a pillow or a cushion for 2 persons, and then they were going to enjoy the slab of the show. Behind you, the main way out for the actors, and also here there was a wooden stage covering the empty space, but still today you can see fragments of the white stones and slabs facing the entire facade of the Scena at that time. Behind my wonderful German colleague, there is a look at the Kellerman. There is an Hercules with Barbie. The face of Hercules is a man flexed on his knees and supporting something heavy. Just behind, I'm sorry. Just behind my colleague, we lost the 2 griffins, the heads of the 2 griffins in front of it, because that's something very sad. It was the best way to get artifacts for sale in the black market. But this theater, ladies and gentlemen, was roofed. There was a wooden roof running above not just the flight of steps and the stage, but also the backstage. When there is no noise, and I hope that my colleague will move her group out of here, but I will give an idea about the acoustica here. That's something. So, may I have the pleasure for please, signor. Listen also. We are marching, oh, we are marching in the light of God. Can you hear? It's a difference. Difference exactly here. You can hear your voice bombing in your ear. So the sound of the fusion was absolutely excellent. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi. With the wooden roof, the acoustica was excellent. Try.
Stephen, though.
Stephen, say, darling, I love you. say that here. Say that here.
Darling, I love you.
And now, over here.
Darling, I love you. Yeah, Christ.
Now everybody knows. Well, andiamo, ladies and gentlemen, because there is something more. And not so far from here. But look how little is the place of the antlers and being a broken nose. But behind on my right, there is one more.
Sorry.
Not just this morning, but also this afternoon. The big city on the side of the Milky Mountains. On your right, my friends, you're getting out from the theater. You can see one of the 7 gates of the city, the small gate of Pompeii. And behind you, sir, about one of the ways you enter the theater, you pass the flag, remember, two governors, the road behind you is a Roman road that dates back to the 3rd BC and intact. That's the original path. Dates back more than 23 centuries there. There are commercial activities in front of you. There's a marble tile here. There's one more here in front of you, sir. There's a 3rd one on the left. And there's a 4th one here. Let's go walking up the road now. Using your imagination, you can reproduction of the noise on the road. The clop of horses, the chariots. The path was not so regular, as you can see. The wall on your left was faced with plaster and color. I'm sure that you saw there are 3 slabs in the middle of the road here. There are 3 slabs in the middle of the road behind you, and 2 more going to the but also the drinking. It means that before that to get the end of the planet, the city, they were here and started the food fire. Normally that's exactly the slope in architecture. And here behind you, sir, there was a bakery. You can see the wooden burning oven, same one we're using today. Anyway, but anyway, when it's raining here, madam, there is a small river running down. So the companions, as you can see now, the gentlemen there, they were crossing the road without getting wet their feet. But there is one more reason, and you can see so clear, looking up the road, the tracks of wheels, wagons, and chariots right in the middle. Because when the wheels they sat right sides of the wagons, the vehicles, the chariots, the animals were running up on both sides. That's the reason, because you can see just the tracks of the wheels. But it means that chariots bigger than this were not a resident of the city. And watching how long this road, we can see that there is no space enough for two directions, because this one is a road with one way. There were gates getting into the city, and many others. Visiting the fountain with marble tiles and four amphorae. On the right there was a small kitchen, but as you can see there is no dining room, because this one was a thermoponium and they were here having warm meals for behind you a second way to get to the theater, and the third one just turning around the corner, running up to the main house. I'd like to show you, not so far from here, the way of life of a rich family living in Pompeii. Not so far from here, on a rooftop. This here is here, and so I hope to see you next year. But anyway, really want to know the wonderful couple's house not so far from here. We have a wonderful building restored.